Hey guys, without no doubt here, I'm just going to do a combo video for my psychics. I'm doing this because I see a lot of people misplaying psychics and they don't know really their true potential. So I'm just going to do this, and this is, by the way, a normal hand for psychics. This is very common what I get. So if you comment about, oh, this is a broken hand, no it isn't, I'll show you why. So basically this is the hand that I'll be playing with for my combo. First of all, if you think this is a non-normal hand, you're sadly mistaken, because I'll just point out, I run 3 of each of these 5. So easily I can get either these 3 or these 3, and then I can get ways of searching these 2, like with Serene Psychic Witch, E-Telly, or whatever. And then this card I'm just throwing in just to speed it up so I can show you what I'm doing. This can also be replaced with E-Telly, Serene Psychic Witch for next turn. So, say they go first. They don't have Solemn Warning or Bottomless, they have Mirror Force, and we will say, get a Mirror Force and another set trap. We go. Okay. Things we can do. I'm going to start off, being me, playing 1 for 1. I will discard Psychic Commander, because I want to. So basically, these 2 go to my graveyard, and I will special summon Mind Master. In defense mode, of course, because you never want him in attack. So now we have Mind Master in defense mode on the field. Now what can we do? Well, we have a lot of options. Being me, saying they don't have MST and they don't have Giant Trunade first turn, even if they do, won't be a problem. So basically now, I'll play Silent Psychic Wizard. I will remove from play Psychic Commander. We'll put the remove from play zone. Here's my graveyard over here. We'll put it underneath where you guys can't see it. But now I have Psychic Commander removed from play, and I have these cards in my hand. I will play the field spell, and I will tribute him. So I tribute him, his effect kicks in, I special summon Psychic Commander. I still get my special summon with my tribute, so this has 1 counter. I will special summon Esper Girl. Tribute her, put another counter on this, and I'll just count, and I'll show you the monsters that I discard. So now I have 2 counters on this. Where are you? 3 counters, 4 counters, and then, because I have 4 counters, I can still special summon someone. I will special summon Destructotron. Now, with Destructotron, I will put as many counters as I want on this to nuke their back row. We'll say they have 2 back row, I nuke both of them. So now I have 6 counters on the field spell, and I have this set up. What I'm going to do is, after I shuffle my deck, of course, I will synchro with Mind Master in this guy for Magical Android. I will then synchro again with Psychic Commander for Blackwing Dragon. Now I will do this because I now have 6 counters on this. Yeah, 6. I have 6 counters on this, and if they nuke this, I lose 6,000 life points. I don't want that. So basically, when I take damage from a card effect, I put a counter on him. He loses 700 attack, and once per turn he can remove it, so that an opponent's monster loses 700 attack, and they lose life points equal to the damage that they take. So basically, if he has 3 counters on him, I remove 3 counters, their monster loses 2,100 attack, and they take 2,100 damage. So this guy's really good in this deck. So basically now I have protection for the field spell, and I still have these 2 cards in my hand, and I'm not nearly done. Now if I want to finish here, I can, and I can just remove, like, if they MST this, even if they do. So they MST it, put a counter on him, their monster loses 700 attack, and I attack their monster. That's one thing they could do. However, now that they don't have back row, since we nuked it with Destructotron, I highly doubt that. But that is one thing we could do. So now I'm going to play Emergency Telekinetic Power Well. What this does is you take damage again, so I can put a counter on him. He now has 1 counter. 1 counter on him, meaning I don't take damage, and I can special summon as many level 2 or lower psychic monsters as I want from this effect. So basically I'm going to get Mind Master, Psychic Jumper in defense mode, Dr. Cranium in attack, which I will show later, and Esper Girl in defense mode. I'm doing this, I'm putting the monsters like this so I can show you guys exactly what's happening, and so you guys can see all my monsters, because I'm sure that the camera won't be seeing all of this. So I'm just going to try and fit it my best. And we still have this card in our hand, by the way, so I'll just put that here. Basically now, what we can do, what I see is that I have this set up. I can put another counter on this, so now this has 7 counters, and I can switch control of Dr. Cranium, who's in attack, with their monster. So now they have Dr. Cranium, and I have whatever monster they have, and I still have him in my hand. So now I have their monster. Basically, now that he's done his job, and I can tribute these 2, so I get 2 more monsters. I want to tribute for Well, by the way, we'll just say that's a level 4 monster. It can be any level, like if it's a synchro, you keep it there, you want it there. But we can just say it's there. So basically, I'm going to get personally Cleric and Krebens. Now, I have this set up and I have a 4-star. What I could do, if I had Hyper Librarian, which I don't, sadly, I could use his effect, discard Hushed Cleric to remove from play Magical Android, synchro for Hyper Librarian, special summon Magical Android, and I still have the 4-star in him, so I can synchro for another 5-star. Or what this setup can do is, say they have their 4-star here. I will use his effect, discard him, and I will want, let's say, not Magical Android, we'll get Destructotron. So Destructotron's now removed from play. I will synchro with the 4-star they have, the 2-star I have, and the 3-star and this guy, and I will get Mistworm. That returns all their monsters to their hand. So basically now they have an open field. And now, because of Hushed Psychic Cleric, I can get Destructotron. So now I have these two, Destructotron and Mindmaster still. And they only have Dr. Cranium on the field. Now Dr. Cranium's in my hand because I returned him. What I could have done is I could have gone for an 8-star, attacked with all my monsters and gotten a search out of Dr. Cranium, because I can pay 800 when he's destroyed by battle. Doesn't matter which side of the field he's on. He goes to my graveyard and I get the search, and I would probably search for, if I did that, Overdrive Teleporter. However, I'm not going to do that. I'll do this. So now Dr. Cranium is in my hand again. So he's in my hand and I have 7 counters on that. Now, again, at the end phase, I could synchro again for Magical Android, and now that I have Dr. Cranium in my hand, I can also tribute him again, and now I have 8 counters on this. For my last Hushed, I will go discard Dr. Cranium to special summon, or to remove from play, actually, to remove from play Magical Android. So Magical Android is now removed from play. Tribute Cleric, and I will get, okay, what we're going to do here, we can do a lot. I will get, and I will get Genetic Woman. He special summons himself. So now I have 5 monsters. Now, what I can do, actually no, we'll go for something a little different. Personally, I would go Psychic Commander. I would synchro these two, and I would get Stardust. So now basically what I did is I opened their entire field, I nuked their back row, I nuked all of the spells and traps they had on their field with Destructotron. I returned whatever monsters they had with him, and I synchro with the 4-star that I switched with Psychic Jumper. I can now attack directly with no fear, and I have a guide to negate the destruction of this, and if they somehow get rid of Stardust, I have a way of protecting myself from its damage with Blackwing Dragon. So basically, this will end up being 7,800, and if he was 7,900, and I could have easily have gotten another monster. I could have easily attacked for game this turn, but right now I have such a beautiful setup that they probably won't come back, and if I top deck a card, which has just been shuffled many times, I end up getting Silence, or him. Basically, if they somehow get rid of these, all 3 of these monsters in the same turn, we'll say they do, and I lose this. So, well, no, I don't lose that. Basically, if they use all of their resources, getting rid of these 3, and I have nothing left, play him, remove from play Magical Android, synchro with them, get Catastor, special summon Magical Android, take out whatever monster they have, and attack for game. Basically, this deck can do so much. Even its top decks are absolutely amazing, and this is just one combo you can pull. I could have easily gone for probably a double Trish. I could have just as easily gotten for Thought Ruler. I could have gone for Hyper Psychic Blaster, anything. basically this deck has so much potential and so many people don't see it. I hope this instructs you on how to use this deck, or at least better, because obviously it's actually angering me how many people don't realize how good psychics can be. It seriously pisses me off. But anyway, I've been ranting for a long time. Without no doubt out,